Greetings from the Whole Elephant Institute. Today is October the 4th, 2022. Heading over to the practice site. Today it's almost 6 o'clock. So in the afternoon, what I did was basically make sure that the Seattle office and the Flushing office are operating in sync. So communicated with our young leader in New York and informing her the very important plan upcoming for New York projects, and reported back to her all the progresses here in Seattle office. So also made phone calls and text messages. The two text messages are regarding upcoming installation of home internet and 3 lines of 206 numbers with Verizon and T-Mobile. Both will provide a quote. And so if both are working out well, basically we are getting ready for 2 home office internet and 6 206 lines for the next stage of development. Okay, so made phone calls to attorney Falun, the attorney represents Benora Research Institute. So far, no phone call back and no voice messages are there to be heard from them either. And communicated with Wendy, the secretary at Benora Research Institute, for the director, Dr. Jane Buckner. Today, apparently, she was there and she heard my voice and she immediately shut down the phone. I called back again and talked to, an assistant for the Benora Research Institute, I think receiving phone call operator, and she kindly took the message. The important message to Benora Research Institute has been kept. I made a recording of that. Okay, emailed important message to Kathy McMorris Rogers, who is, I think, the state house representative for Republican Party of Washington State. Actually, no, she's a chairlady for Republican Party. So she sent a Jewish holiday young couple, yes. And I responded to her and forwarded the response to several very important team members of the Whole Elephant Institute. So tomorrow is going to be my journey to go back to New York to rectify some very important legal matter associated with our Flushing office. More importantly is to embrace my beloved Fujianese family members and my children in Flushing. Through my past 18 years, I have many wonderful family members in New York that I need to make sure they're okay. So tomorrow I'm gonna go back to visit the family and bring back some very important progress report to them, and maybe also recruit some very important team members to journey with me to the West for the following trip, and then launch the next stage of work Yeah, look like it's going to be 6 team members to begin with, and the 2 home offices that we need to work on. Yeah, so here back to the very important courtyard that I call this courtyard the pine and the cherry trees. Courtyard, Human Rights Center, Department of Law and Justice. Yeah. So heading over now to see our founding father, President George Washington, the very important site that I shall be there every day, and to connect with all the important students who pass by there and understand there is a very wonderful practice that they can choose to practice if they feel connected when they are ready. It's the sky. And I remember our friend Dave loved to take photos of the clouds in Seattle sky. I do see that unique pattern of clouds in the sky. Definitely very different from the New York clouds. Very, very different. So after class, students do different things. Some are playing some little tools. What are those kind of things? And this building, inside of it is Human Rights Center and Department of Law and Justice. Right in front of that is this righteous pine tree. Very, very strong. And I think that's a symbol of something good about this building, isn't it? Yeah, the tree is doing very, very well. And we also see lots of students here walking through, entering the building. Yeah, the future legal system in the human world will be challenged by some brilliant young leaders, and they need to learn the truth of communism and socialism and say no to it in their heart, and totally free of those poisons. While I walk here, this is what I'm doing to clean up all those bad poisonous elements. Yeah, I'll talk about the Red Square. This is now a moment. Always, I love this one. Coming here to see the sun. Okay, I'm here, Red Square.